Hey pals, John here with the LensPal, and today we're going to talk about this, the Godox AD200 Pro II. Too many twos in that, but there you are. I don't get consulted about the naming conventions, whether I think I should be or not. This is the new portable mobile flash from the good good makers over at Godox. You may also know them as Flashpoint, as that is a brand name that they use here in the US when you buy through Adorama. But most people will know this as the AD200 from Godox. It is an update to a tried and true modern classic of a light. As you can see, it's got a very compact form. You're talking about a little bit larger than a professional level speed light, something like a 600 EX RT. It's a little bit bigger than that, and obviously it doesn't have the articulating head. What it does have is an interchangeable head. So here we have the new version 2 Fresnel head. I'm going to pop this back in here because it means I don't have to use my hands to hold it the entire time, and we can take this off. Same release system as the previous version, and we have this here with the bulb right there. And you'll notice that this is very new here. This, for the bare bulb head, we've got a lot of update on this one. So the main thing about this and about this is that we now have a modeling light on here, and more than that, it is actually a bicolor modeling light. So we've got that here right around this. I turn that off again and switch back to this version over here. We can see that we have, it's telling me that the head is now connected. We can see that we have the modeling light available here, and again, bicolor, 2800 Kelvin up to 6000 Kelvin in like 100 Kelvin increments. So yeah, that's a nice little feature. We've got some other improvements. We have a full color screen on the back, so we can go through, we can actually see, rather than having the little C.FN menu on the previous model, we've got a full color screen on here that we can just rotate through and pick out whatever it is that we need to pick out. It is not touchscreen. You do use the little dial on here to move through it all, and then menu to go back out of everything. Another new improvement for this model is we actually have a lower power output on this. So this one actually goes down a full stop, less bright than the previous model. You may need to use a newer trigger to get to that lower power level. The compatibility with some of the older triggers might not allow you to reach that 1/512 power level. Another new feature is really going to benefit those of you who use multiple lights in different groupings. If I come into menu and go into the wireless option, I can come down to the group and I can change the group letter or number, the grouping of the light, and we can see that we have this LED that's on both sides that's changing color. So you can tell at a glance which group your light is in, or which lights are in that group. If you have multiple in the same group, just another little quality of life improvement that we're seeing with this model here. We are renting this out as a kit. So if you've rented one of these from us before and you want to try the new version, or even if you haven't rented one of these before and you want to see what all the fuss is about, the kit will include the Fresnel head, the bare bulb head, the light, obviously with its battery, this S bracket that will allow you to mount a Bowens mount softbox to it, and we have this wonderful light stand here as well. We will be including a trigger, and unlike our other models, you just tell us which camera manufacturer you want the trigger for and we'll include that for you. So if I know previously if you wanted a Sony one or a Canon one, you had to order the specific one. For this, just rent this, and in the little special instructions, if you just tell us, I'd like the Canon trigger please, then we'll pop the Canon trigger in for you. The other inclusion that is new for this kit that we're sending out is this thing. This is a collapsible softbox, and it fits rather nicely onto here. I'm going to turn this around. The little metal bands that are inside just pull over the S bracket like that, and it holds it in place. There's no need for Bowen's mount or anything along those lines. Just it's held in place by the nature of these bands being tighter than the width of the S bracket. The softbox comes with diffusion and more diffusion, and as you probably saw, it's nice and easy to take on and off, and it collapses up nice and small in theory. We'll worry about that later. Yeah, there you have it. The new Godox AD200 Pro II kit with triggers for Canon, Sony, Nikon. If you have enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful or informative, or if you just like seeing me struggle with collapsible softboxes, please consider giving us a like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, smash a bell, and whatever it is that Godox social media team is saying this week. And until next time, we'll see you soon.